So last week we went ahead and got a new Orphan film. This is a film, this one is a prequel to the movie that was originally released in 2009 that I have not seen, but I decided I could go ahead and watch this one because it was a prequel. What did I think about it? I'll tell you down below in just a few minutes, but before I do that, please take a moment to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, and comment down below what is your opinion on Orphan First Kill. I want to know all that and more down below, and with that said, Orphan First Kill is a fricked up movie. Like, I don't care what aspect you're talking about. This movie is freaking weird. It is so weird. I do like this movie, though, oddly. I didn't really think I would like this movie because of how weird it was. But then watching it, I was like, I kind of oddly dig this, and I shouldn't dig this whatsoever because it is so freaking weird. Let's talk about the premise here, and this premise is genuinely pretty creepy. A girl who always looks like a child because of some hormone dysfunction lives in your house, pretending to be your daughter. That is nightmare fuel there. That's a little creepy, and they do plan out the suspense in the movie quite well. There is many suspenseful scenes that quite work, honestly, in the movie, and a part of it is because the characters are so freaking stupid. Like, I'm not even serious. These characters are really dumb. The beginning is basically just 15 minutes of random stuff happening that causes Esther to escape. And so there's one point in the movie where her car door opens. She walks up real slow to check that, leaves her freaking front door open, just completely forgets about closing that. Walks in, Esther's right there and murders her. Like, seriously, the characters are just that stupid, and there are many times throughout the entire film I was like, are you guys dumb? Like, seriously. But it also does cause for some genuinely thrilling moments, because it is genuinely creepy, and Isabella Fuhrman plays this character genuinely cool enough. There was a bit odd, and like I said, this movie is extremely odd. It was a bit weird, but she did alright. So, the premise, instantly creepy. There are some thrilling moments here. The characters were extremely stupid, but it kind of worked in its favor. Let's talk about this twist, though. For the first, I would say 35 to 40 minutes, this movie was more of a thriller. It was kind of scary, but it also didn't really have any direction. Had no idea where it was going. The best way I could describe this movie is the majority of it's just a bunch of people doing random stuff that ends up leading to a couple big events in the movie. And that's another thing that's really odd about it that I kind of enjoyed. It's really odd how much I enjoyed this movie when there's no possible reason that I should have liked it at all. But the majority of this movie is just people sitting around talking about stuff, doing random stuff, and that especially what happens in this middle act. And it does get a little boring, so they needed to throw a twist in here, and that twist completely flips this freaking movie all the way around. Dang. I'm not even kidding. It's a thriller, and it turns into, like, an action horror. I don't know. The twist, I don't even freaking know who I'm supposed to be rooting for anymore. We're supposed to be rooting for this diabolical person who is going to murder this family, but then they also say that this family is terrible, and they bully this girl. It literally makes no sense. And that's another thing I enjoyed. This movie was just fun to watch. You don't really need to think about it. The script's kind of bad, but you don't really need to think about it. There are some cool kills here, and yeah, I didn't expect this to be near close to a slasher at all. I genuinely expected this movie to be kind of like a psychological horror, but then, no, it's just a slasher, which is pretty cool. So this is just a bizarre movie. It's really weird. There's a whole plot line about Esther falling in love with the father. It's just so freaking weird. The premise is weird, but it works. The way it turns into slasher is weird. The twist is weird. The pacing is weird. The plot lines are weird, but oddly, I had so much fun with Orphan First Kill. It manages to be a genuinely entertaining and a little bit spooky thriller. And then as we go into the next act, it turns into kind of like an action movie which it does get a bit repetitive sometimes. There's some weird plot lines, like we just mentioned, but I think with Orphan First Kill, I think I just had a blast watching this movie, and I will definitely remember it for how stupid and weird that this horror film was. Overall, the new Orphan movie, Orphan First Kill, is one of the most bizarre experiences that I have ever had watching a movie. It's getting a B+, a 7.5, and 3.5 stars, and that's going on the low side. I really wanted to give it in the A's, in the 8.5s, in the 4, maybe 4.5 stars, because I had so much fun with this one. But this is one that you should definitely check out on Paramount+. Alright, so make sure to stay tuned for upcoming videos. I got to review Cobra Kai Season 4, and I still got to do that episode ranking of Peacemaker. I haven't even seen She-Hulk Episode 1. I'm still going to watch Game of Thrones House of the Dragon for some reason. I guess I just want to be part of the fan club. I don't know, I haven't ever seen Game of Thrones. But yeah, please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, and comment down below what was your opinion on Orphan First Kill. Subscribe for all those videos that are upcoming. And with that said, as always, subscribe to join the Nerd Army. Peace out.